make a lot here by just copying and pasting. All right, so what is a smart contract, right? So again, a smart contract basically is a self-executing digital agreement encoded in a code. It's operating on a blockchain platform like Ethereum. So it automates contract enforcement, enhances transparency, security, and efficiency by eliminating intermediaries widely used in sectors like finance, supply chain management. Smart contracts basically are streamlined processes and builds trust through decentralization. However, they also face challenges such as code vulnerabilities and legal complexities. So basically, that's speaking about Ethereum. And Ethereum is known as the queen of crypto because Bitcoin is king that came first, and everyone else tried to follow in its footsteps and gain market share as well, right? So what are the advantages of a smart contract, right? So the advantages of the smart contract will make RideBnB, which is an affiliate program. What is an affiliate program? Basically, it's like you going and eating at a restaurant or watching a movie, and you tell your friend about it, and they go there, and guess what? The movie company or the restaurant phones you and gives you a bonus or thank you, right? Come and eat next time on the house. Reality, they don't do that, right? But here, you can get paid for every single thing you do because guess what? The money here, there's no middleman. Whatever you make comes to you, right? And what makes this unique is the transparency, and it also eliminates intermediaries. So this boosts security, reduces fraud, and streamlines operation, basically distinguishing RideBnB from centralized platforms. So basically, as well, you don't need an ID, you don't need a name, you don't need an email address. Nothing can trace back to you. That's how powerful this is. So completely stress-free to worry about and stuff. So no one can literally hack you and all that things. So number one is ownership free, right? So there's no owner here, like there would be an owner of certain companies that come and go. Um, Also, with certain companies, when there's an owner there, there's obviously extra things that need to be taken care of, which means more money and stuff like that. So things are kind of changing all the time. There's no administration here, right? So basically, what that means as well is that everything we're teaching you is exactly all you need to know and nothing else more, right? So, one second. So basically, this has an immutable code. So Shane will show you exactly what that is and on the smart contract later on. So when they set this out, basically, right? And they put everything into format and they went live, meaning that they tested everything out for the potential of what may go wrong, what could go wrong. Eventually, they came at an agreement that nothing can go wrong because everything is solid, and this will run until the internet shuts down. And you know what will happen, right? Internet won't shut down because everything runs on the internet. So it's an immutable code, nothing can change, nothing will be edited. No payout requests needed, right? So also on that, very powerful because a lot of people work entire month, sometimes to get paid on one day of the month, and then they spend the money in the next 3 days, and then they broke until the next payday. And that's how most people live their life. That's why they're in a debt cycle over and over again. How are you owing more money than you earn? Doesn't make sense, does it? Think about it. How are you owing more money than you're earning? The country loves that. They love feeding the debt cycle. Elon Musk mentioned this recently. I think it was yesterday on the news. America is in big trouble. And the ideology behind the Democrats that were in charge were a bit stupid because they said, you know what, we can always print more money. Yes, you can. If you are $420 trillion in debt, and if you print out $420 trillion in debt to free that debt, you are still in debt because you're owing $420 trillion. So the cycle continues. And who pays? The taxman pays. So in that way, right? No payout requests needed here. Whatever you're doing here and you're building, you can make that money anytime that you want. You just follow the system. Fully decentralized. As we mentioned, fully decentralized, basically your centralized apps are all the apps that you basically use on your phone, where the developers make the money. Here, no developers making money. You are making the money because you are building the platform. Instant payouts 24/7. You work as much as you want or as less as you want, entirely up to you. The faster you work, the more money you make, right? Simple as that. You don't want to spend 10 years making 1 million. You basically want to build this in 6 to 12 months and get to at least 500,000 to 1 million in a year, which is very possible. Global reach. So wherever there's internet in the world, you have a business. And for some reason, if crypto is not available in certain countries, guess what? You got something called a VPN, which can basically, you can look that up, attach a VPN into your phone. It's a software and it'll bounce a signal of any other country that does have the crypto and you in business again. So nothing stops you from doing this in any part of the world. Stable compensation plan, as I mentioned, nothing on here is going to change. Whatever money and figures you're going to see on the second half is exactly what it is, and it's more than enough, not just for you, but for generations to come. Based on obviously the efforts you put in is what you're going to get out. So there's no management control, right? So again, no one's gonna tell you, you know what, hey, you know what, put the TV off and go to work and stuff like. No, you work this anytime you want. You can work this while you're at work. That's how easy this is. It doesn't take you more than 60 seconds to pitch someone and tell them about this opportunity. If you're spending an hour telling them about the opportunity, you're talking about the wrong opportunity. This is that simple. Keep it simple. If you can pitch this in 60 seconds, you get someone over just like that because you get them thinking very quick, right? And autonomous operation, right? So everything here is easy duplicatable. I mean, I was on a call with a lady and her 8-year-old son basically helped her sign up. That's how easy it is, right? If kids can do it, adults can do it too. So it runs on the OP-BNB blockchain, not centralized servers. So as I mentioned, completely decentralized. And it doesn't stop there. Blockchain and smart contracts add many more powerful capabilities, right? So here we go. What is BNB, right? So BNB is basically the Binance token, right? And Binance is the world's largest blockchain platform, world's largest crypto exchange as well. And Cristiano Ronaldo, famous icon in the world, arguably the most popular person on social media as well. He uses Binance, and that's the credibility behind Binance. They're number one in the world, solid as can be. So Binance Chain, basically, it's fast and offers decentralized trading. They also have things on there that you can browse, right? Copy trading, all these things. They're all there. You can study and see what you want to do with them. And they offer all this for you. So if you're holding your crypto, you can invest your crypto with them and your crypto can make money while sitting and doing nothing in your wallet. You can put it there and then they'll make you money every day as well. That's something else you can see. So the BNB token is used for fees. So there's many other tokens out there, like Ethereum, for example, is very high on fees. And it's not basically viable to use it when you are doing big money moves and stuff like that, because if the gas fees go up, you have to wait an X amount of days. BNB all day, every day, the gas fees are low and it's very affordable, and that's why it's so good to use. And together, basically, the BNB chain, they support trading, DeFi, and decentralized applications. I think there's 8 people in the waiting room. I just approved them. All right, so basically, when you're looking at this, why do we choose BNB? BNB is one of the top 5 cryptocurrencies in the world with a massive market cap of more than $81 billion, right? And the current value is less than 1,000, which means it still has immense potential to grow in the upcoming years, as per market experts explain. So if you're looking at this as well, this is the chart, right? This obviously we're going to update this as well. So BNB is basically number 4. It's still currently number 4, but the market cap has obviously increased as well. Yeah, I think it's about 84 billion. But this is it right here, right? BNB. So it's the 4th biggest crypto in the world. Now, when you look at the price of things, not everything started where it is. You know, you can't put a roof on before you build a foundation, and that's where exactly BNB was. It was at the foundation phase, but way before this. BNB started at 0.5. 0.5, I think, yeah, before it got listed. So $0.5, that's less than, I think that's about less than 3 Rand. And that's where it started. And if you put just 100 Rand worth of that into the investment of BNB, you would obviously have close to $1 million today if you did, right? Or even if you put $1,000, can you imagine how big it'll be? So everything starts off someplace. You take a chance, and if it doesn't work, it's okay. Because I always tell people, whatever you're going to do in life, if it's to do with something that you totally don't understand, but you have a belief that you can win, always put down the money that you're willing to lose. Because it's simple. If you lose it, it's fine. You already started with the intention that if I lose this, it's okay. If I gain from it, it's better. So for those that did invest in this, basically today are sitting very, very wealthy, right? So through this platform, we're going to teach you how you can still capitalize and make a lot of money and even more than what those people who invested and left it away. You can make more than that, yes, because we're going to teach you how you can earn your way into owning this token. And basically, we're looking at the BNB price prediction, right, for 2024. This was obviously before Donald Trump and Elon Musk put their heads together and decided to do what they did with endorsing cryptocurrency and stuff. So This was before that, but they do predict $856 by year end. And even if it doesn't do that, it'll definitely do that in January, February. So it's on its way there, because when we started, it was about 530, 540. Now it's about 600. So in rand, it's about 11,900 something rands. And last week it went to 12 and a half, and it's on its way back up again. So very quick bouncing back from the little dip it took. So Binance coin prediction for 2026, right? That's already coming up in a year's time. Maximum price of over 3,820. Now, again, what I said it's about 600. 3,820 is a big, big amount. So whatever figures you're going to see here, it's going to be a lot more that you're going to earn, right? So the minimum price basically would be about 3,312. Still not bad, very, very powerful. By 2030, they predict that the price could surge to 10,500 plus, with broader acceptation in mainstream finance. So what they mean by that as well is that, Binance, because they are a massive crypto exchange, and they titans in the industry. There's no one better than them or bigger than them. And they have 32 blockchain projects happening in Dubai. So Dubai is gonna fully this thing use the BNB token for a lot of transactions and stuff, and it's gonna be explosive. So whatever happens in Dubai, basically, the world usually follows, because Dubai leads the way in anything they do, right? They always want the best of the best. So that's just the way it is. So you're at the right place at the right time. And if you miss Bitcoin or you miss Ethereum, then you know what? Do not miss BNB. And you can earn anywhere upwards from 1, 2, up to 5,000 plus BNBs on this platform. So what is OPBNB, right? This enhances BNB chain scalability, optimistic rollup, off-chain transaction processing integration, part of the BNB chain ecosystem, cost efficiency, as well as I mentioned, low fees when you're trading on other platforms and stuff. Are you swapping the tokens for whatever you want, whether you want to swap it for NFTs and stuff, if you're into all those other investment things, that's entirely up to you. It supports enables efficient dApp support as well, decentralized application development. So it's also used for programming and stuff like that. So that's what this is. And we are in the technological era. So OPNB is the place to be and to basically invest in. So what is a SafePal wallet? And this is very, very important and crucial to understand, because this is where your funds are going to be. So when I say, you get paid 24/7, your app here basically has a code in it. So when the people that are signing up with you that you're going to see next, basically everything is automated. You don't have to reach out to anyone for payments. As I mentioned, everything is autonomous. So if there's a payment due to you before you even look at your wallet, it's already there. And sometimes you wake up with a surprise. You see like, okay, there's $100 here, there's $500 here, there's 1,000, there's 2,000, there's 4,000. You put in the effort, and that kind of money you can see in your SafePal wallet coming in either once a week or even once a day. It's possible if you look at what we have for you here. So basically, what you're going to do here is you're going to download a software wallet. Now, SafePal changed the interface, sorry. And when you're downloading it, you're just going to click new wallet when you download it. It's not going to give you an option for hardware or software. It's the first one. You select new wallet and you're up and running. And then the security is the most important of all, because here you're going to get 12 words, right? Some systems have more than 12, but SafePal, they have 12 words, and you write them on exactly as it is. If you're taking a picture of them, please do not keep the picture on your phone and delete it and keep that as your only source of it. Write it down and basically keep it someplace safe. It said last time, if someone wants to write and keep it in their Bible, because you always keep the Bible with you, whatever it is, keep it safe, because if you lose those 12 words, you do not have any way you can get it from. Nobody has your 12 words, only you. If you lose that, you know what, you lose everything on that. So that's why this is more important, all the money in there, because this is the key to your vault. So it has many other things, that biometric password authentication, and you can back up your recovery phrase and stuff. So user friendly, again, as I mentioned, very easy. Also on SafePal, they have a lot of other apps that you can feed your mind with when it comes to cryptocurrency and blockchain. There's things like Coinbase as well, or CoinMarketCap, and you can basically tap it and you can open it and you can see all the coins, read about BNB, what they're doing and stuff like that. Then even with other cryptocurrencies, Ethereum, Bitcoin, all that's there, you can read about what's happening and you can decide, hey, you know what, maybe I want to invest in those. You can. So this is like a university for you. Don't just use it for this. Broaden your knowledge. It's very, very easy to do, and everything is available on the SafePal wallet. So with that being said, before I hand it over back to Elise to welcome our next speaker on the call, I would like all of you all basically, you know what, just to comment in the chat below, because we're going to go through the financial part of things right now, and that's the most exciting part, because when you see what can be made here, you know, most of y'all will probably fall off your seat, because even I'm in disbelief of that, but I've met people that have earned that. I've seen people earn 10,000 a day, 20,000 a day, 100,000 a day. So it's all possible. It just depends on the work ethic you have and the game plan you have. If you have a 6 to 8 month game plan to make 500,000, you can. This is the blockchain, right? It doesn't know age, doesn't know race. All it knows is that if you do this, you will make that. Simple as that. You got to follow the formula and you can make the money. So in the chat below, just comment how much money at the end of the month do you truly desire to have after paying all your bills, right? Put a sign in front of it. If it's dollars, put it there. If it's in crypto, put a crypto sign there. Whatever it is, how many hundreds or how many thousands or whatever it is. So Frank is already there with 35,000 BNB. That's amazing. All right, so Rose said 20,000 BNB. Right, so basically that's good, right? So 3 Bitcoins, Shane, that's good. So anyone else want to put things there, go for it. How much money do you want to make at the end of the month after paying your bills? And let's go for it. Anel, 30,000, that's good. That's good, 20,000. That's good, right? So keep that figure in mind. I'm going to hand it over to our wonderful Elizabeth. And thank you so much for your time. We'll get back to any questions you'll have. Please keep it in the chat and we'll get to it later. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Zeph. I believe we have all a better understanding of BNB, and we are looking forward to run with this opportunity. Shane, you are up next, and you'll tell us more about the financial side.
Yes. Guys, thank you for spending your time with us this evening. Thank you, Elise, for being an awesome host. Zeph, thank you for covering the first part. For those of you who came earlier to the call and got my video, I'm sure you picked up some nuggets on that there. And aren't you guys like in envy when they were talking about Bitcoin being at 50 cents and $77, and they were excited and they were talking about being $1 billion industry, and today it's $1 trillion industry. So a lot of good things are happening. So guys, thank you for making time for being on this call. For all the guys that's watching on YouTube, thank you for making time as well. I will be swapping screens as well in terms of answering questions if you guys have any on YouTube. Okay, cool. Now let's get started. Let me just start with this here. So let's start. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Shane. I've been involved in the space for a very long time, a decade. As you can see, I'm always reading about Bitcoin, blockchain. I've got all my books and my theses on, on the blockchain itself. But more importantly, for the video that I showed you, somebody told me, Shane, have a look at this one of blockchain guys. And I said, okay, I need to look at this video. So I will be showing 3 parts of the video, as I said. So why am I giving you the information today? Is because I was one of the guys in the forefront of Bitcoin when it was first, I would say, became popular in South Africa at that time. And many reasons why you guys weren't involved in the space is because of the negativity in the market, and spread by who? Obviously, media, government, banks, etc., because it's direct threat to them. So I went on to really thrive in the space. Why? Because of my consistency and my persistence. When I was in London, I was mentored by Robert T. Kiyosaki, who is pro Bitcoin and blockchain, as well as Richard Branson. And remember, these guys were like so ahead in the time in the thinking, people like Michael Saylor from MicroStrategy. I follow all of them. And, I even used to chat to Michael Saylor. So my I would think influence in the space is basically people who move the money the smart way around, right? And so I was the first person in Africa to buy this Mustang with Bitcoin on the blockchain, and a lot of people criticized me for that. But I just did it because I wanted you on the call, including your guests, to let you know that what we're about to show you is tangible, right? It is tangible. You can draw it out. You can put it in your bank account. You can buy stuff with it. And I think that has been the biggest issue in this country, South Africa, or Africa as a whole, is that, people don't realize that this is actually tangible. So thank you guys for making time, and I am going to actually going to share my screen right now. And what I want to do is basically give you 3 rules. I want to show you 3 ways. Thank you for the comment, Frankie. I want to show you 3 steps that you're going to take. So if you've got a pen and paper, or you can remember 3 things, very, very importantly, that's what I want you to take away from this call when we're done. Okay, 3 things. So what are the 3 things going to lead you to? We want to put 1 billion rand into your pocket in the next 12 months. Okay, can be done sooner, but we're saying 12 months. If that sounds good to you, then you are in the right place. Now, the next thing, how much it's going to cost you, because to make 1 million rand, it costs a lot, right? And to open up a traditional business, etc. So on this call, I want to tell you, as of today's prices, we look at 60 rand once off. So the people who invited you on the call is not calling to make money off you, because obviously they cannot get rich with 60 rand. And I know a lot of people have that mentality. Oh, why must I go to the call with this person? If I join him, I'm going to make him rich. No, he's not going to get rich. He's showing you how you to get rich. Remember, this is a team effort. Okay. So what we're going to do in this call is nothing is scripted. Nothing is written. Every call is totally different. I'm going to go through factual numbers as of today. That means as of the split second, I will be going directly on the exchanges and giving you prices as of now. Okay, so this is what I want to achieve at the end of this call. First of all, I want to show you how big the space is and why we talk about big numbers and big percentages. Because I don't know who you are on this call. I don't know your financial background, and I don't know, what's your thoughts on monetary value when it comes to your personal life. So whatever you know about money right now and the value, example, some of you probably earning 5,000 rand a month, 30,000 rand a month, 50,000 rand a month, 100,000 rand a month. I don't know how much you're earning, but whatever you're earning right now, I want you to sort of put that in the box and keep it one side, because you are used to banking percentages like 3% and 5% for the year. Okay. Now, the space that I am going to take you in, those numbers are ridiculously, like, what can I say? You'll feel bad that you're actually getting so poor interest in the banks, right? Because I'm about to show you some figures and some percentages that you may just fall off your seat or bed or in your car, depends where you're watching this from. So let me share my screen with you and we'll take it from there. So Zach, please give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen clearly, and we're good to go from there. Good. Okay, cool. So let's start. Just move this aside and then we're good to go. Okay, so what you guys looking at is something called the CoinMarketCap. What it is, everybody can have access to it. Basically, it's a consolidation of all the cryptocurrencies around the world. Okay, there's a request to record. I'm just going to deny that because it is streaming live on YouTube. So you guys can just see the link is in the chat. Click on that there and you'll have access to this video. So we're all good. So the CoinMarketCap basically is a consolidation, as I said, of all the coins. But truly, how big is this? So if you guys are paying attention, you probably know of 5 or 10 cryptos, right? There's actually 2.4 million cryptos out there. Now, why you haven't been dwelling in the space? Obviously, lack of knowledge, or probably you heard something negative about the space, or maybe you heard somebody says, oh, you know what? I lost money. Yes, you will lose money if you don't know what you're doing. That does not mean that the space is a wrong space. The same thing with Forex, same thing with opening up a business. You cannot have a windfall of money today and say, you know what, I want to open up a trucking business, when you don't know the routes, you don't know how much the fuel costs, you don't know how much tires cost, you don't know how much of fuel is getting stolen. Can you just say, I want to buy a truck and open up a business? No. So you got to do your due diligence. Fortunately, we on this call are giving you all the necessary background information, and the person who invited you here will also give you information as you need. So 2.4 million cryptos, this is a $3.3 trillion market. In the last 24 hours, we had 176 billion came into the space. So most of you heard, and you'll see my branding with my t-shirts. As you can see, billionaire mindset, we talk big numbers, not just millionaire, billionaire, right? So we talk about Bitcoin, but let me show you something about Bitcoin probably you guys don't know. This is how many percent Bitcoin is actually up since inception. That means from 2008, since the white paper was written. A lot of numbers here. So that is why I say when you guys are banking and your financial advisor or your business bank is telling you they're going to give you 5% and 10% for the year, and the same bank is putting their money here and making these amount of percentages, you can see why they were against you learning about the space. They don't want you to be awoke, not awake, awoke. Why? Because if they enlighten you and the media lightens you and the government lightens you, you go out and buy, you push this price higher, it makes it more difficult for them to buy. Fortunately, if you guys have been watching the news, Donald Trump will be sworn in as president in January, and he is a Bitcoin maximalist. That means he says he's going to change some rules in the SEC to make Bitcoin a legal tender in the USA. What does that mean for us? This 95,000 that you're looking at rather, a 5-year plan it would be $500,000. So this is on a sale right now. However, guys, I'm just here to show you how big the space is, but we're not here to talk about Bitcoin on this call because this is a BNB project. Okay, now what is BNB? Zaf did an excellent job showing you, but I want to show you the stats, live stats as of now. As you can see, BNB is the 5th largest coin in the world. So this is not any Mickey Mouse coin. This is the 5th largest coin in the world. What's the market cap? $93 billion. Okay, so your friend invited you to this call because he wants you to be part of this growth that we're seeing right here. Okay, so one BNB is $651. Now let's look at the all-time high since this coin was created. As you can see, it's up more than 500,000%, 565,000%. Now, you know why I asked you to keep the percentages that you have in our reality in traditional banking sense one side, is because in this space here, there are some crazy numbers. Okay, so how would you guys like to get paid in BNB coin that you're seeing right here? Because guess what? For your 60 Rand once off, you are going to get paid in BNB coin. So what you need to do is to accumulate a lot of this coin as possible, because Zaf just showed you the potential and the projected figures of this coin that's going to be in the next 3 to 5 years, including the next year. Okay, so you guys on this call have an opportunity right now to earn in BNB. So what is BNB? Okay, let's show you. Go to Google and type in which is the biggest crypto exchange in the world, and there you go. Boom, in our face, Binance comes up on the screen. Okay, so let's just show you some other facts about Binance, and let's see if I can pull them up. Sorry, let me just go back here. As I said, nothing is scripted here, so I'm just going to look for, yeah. So basically, it tells you in the last 24 hours of trading, there was 240 billion that came in the last 24 hours of trading on this exchange. So what are we doing, guys? You know what your friend actually invited you to show you? Let me tell you. Not only you are going to be part of the 5th largest coin in the world, you're also going to be part of the biggest crypto exchange in the world that's worth, what, $93 billion. So that means we want you to be an ambassador of Binance. That's who we are. When we do this, we are holding the brand up. And when you take this out to market, you must do this very proudly that you are associated with something like this here. Okay, so let's recap. 60 Rand once off, Binance, the biggest crypto exchange in the world, 5th largest coin in the world, worth 93 billion. You guys are in the right place at the right time. Now, let's show you how this is done. All said and done, it's time to show you the money. Let me go through this very quickly with you. So if you're looking at the screen right now, you're probably seeing packages, right? And everybody on this call starts off as a beginner. Everybody starts off as a beginner, okay? Now, why is it important for you to know that? Is because beginner costs you 0.0044 BNB. So if we go back and we check for the price, this is an exchange, and type in 0044, cost you 52 Rand 44. Zaf, are we still with your fees working out to 60 Rand, or you need to check this price again because it's pumped today?
Yeah, I know it is okay at 60. I think by mid-December we're probably gonna go to 65 or 70, yeah.
Okay, cool. So guys, it's 52 Rand 44 at the moment, but with your fees, we're looking at 60 Rand. Okay. So this is not just me thumb sucking figures and saying you 60 Rand. I'm being methodical and I'm showing you exactly where you are going to get your coin from and how much it's costing. Okay. So you just need this once off. 60 Rand once off. You will not put a single cent into this project again, and we would make you 1 million Rand, provided you follow the set of rules that we are going to give you. Okay, very, very simple rules. Let me give you one of the rules. To be present on these calls, 8:30 from Monday to Thursday and 9 o'clock on a Friday, and attend a training with Zeph at 10 o'clock on a Saturday. Okay, so make time for that. It's 1 hour in a day to make yourself 1 million Rand. So it's not that difficult to do. It all depends on mindset. It all depends on consistency and persistence, right? Because it's very, very easy to get distracted. Very, very easy. Now, if you look at the screen, these are the different packages. So let's assume you say, Shane, I'm a multi-millionaire, man. Come on, you're playing around with me with 60 Rand. Talk to me. I'm around people and I've got a niche of people, you know, that are worth millions, and you talking to me about 60 Rand. This doesn't work for me. So I got good news for you. You can come in at 60 Rand and you can upgrade immediately to any of these plans if you'd like. Let's just say if you come to Ambassador, you can only show this to people who you consider they can afford the Ambassador price. Am I making sense? So doesn't mean to say that if you 60 Rand is a small amount, but you want to make big money quickly, you can come in with a bigger plan. But we're looking at South Africans and we're looking at, hey, you know what? Not a lot of people have that amount of cash. Let's start off from 60 Rand and move away to the big money. So everybody on this call right now, if you're watching this for the first time, started with 00044 BNB. Obviously, the cost of the price of the coin was little, so it worked out to about $50 about 2 months ago. This is my third month that I'm in the business. In fact, for all of us here, we're literally under 2 months in the business, right? So I know I said a lot, but 60 Rand once off. But if you got bigger pockets, talk to the person who invited you to the call and tell them, I don't see myself as a beginner. I see myself as ambassador, and I like to come in at that point, and we'll walk through the process with you. But the rest of you on the call, 60 Rand once off. But this is what we want to do for you. We will show you how to move from beginner to influencer to ambassador, then to pioneer, mentor, and then champion. As you can see, champion's got a huge trophy here because we want to get you here and to this trophy in 1 month. Okay, 1 month. Now, to get this here, you need to be consistent with us on the calls. And obviously, I'm going to show you what you'll be doing to get here. Remember, I told you there's only 3 steps. The first step is 60 Rand. If you got that, that's step 1 done. I'm going to go through the other 2 steps as I speak. So once you move to director, then you move to Titan, Icon, Legend, and Emperor. Our target is to get to these 3 levels, which is Icon, Legend, and Emperor. Why? Because this is where your passive income kicks in. You earn 1% of everybody that comes into your network. So what really are we doing here? Very, very simple. You see, Binance, that what I just showed you now, right? That's 651. That blockchain is called a layer 1 blockchain. Okay, easy. Smart chain called layer 1 blockchain. So a couple of months ago, they launched the layer 2 blockchain, which is called OPBNB. That's what Zaf just showed you earlier on. Hopefully he was not sleeping and paying attention. So what we want to do is we want to build a community around that blockchain, the layer 2 blockchain. Why? Because if we build a big community, maybe 1 million, 2 million, 3 million people, just like how Uber got its own community, Bolt has its own community, TikTok has its own community, YouTube got its own community. How many of you have kids on TikTok that says Facebook is only for old people? Or people in Instagram says, I don't like Facebook, I prefer Instagram because all the young ones are here. Like, each person gravitates to a certain community, and that's how a community is built. So what your friend or family invited you to this call to see, even you guys on YouTube, we are building this community, this blockchain community. Why are we building this community? You see, the reason we're doing that is because when we reach 1 million and above, right? We are going to be having gaming tokens. We are going to attract developers, gaming developers, right? Gaming projects. We're going to create our own exchange, our own blockchain, trading bot, and Web3 projects. This is called the Ride BNB smart contract. So this is our goal. We want to build the community around this. Think of this as a huge YouTube channel, and you're out there to get subscribers. That's it. And it's costing you 60 Rand to be. Am I making sense, guys? Easy to understand. So once we build the community, we can attract all of these guys, and that's how we all make money. Now, once we move to Icon, Legend, and Emperor, this is where a ridiculous amount of money is going to be made, which I'm not going to show you now. Now, let's look at how do we build the community. Once you got your 60 Rand in your mind, you say, okay, Shane, I like this idea. 60 Rand, Binance, the largest crypto exchange in the world, worth 93 billion, 5th largest coin. I'm in. I want to partner with you. How do we partner with you? It's very, very simple. If you got your 60 Rand, that's your first step done. The second step, if you look at your screen right now, is that we need to share this with 2 of your friends. Okay? 2 of your friends. Now, who are these friends? This is the important part. Remember I said you set up rules? Very important part. Right now, if you go through your contact list on your phone, Facebook, Telegram, you can find thousands of friends that can afford 60 Rand. But are they right for this project? Because a lot of people say, oh, they're 60 Rand and forget about it and do their own thing. We are looking for passionate people. We are looking for early adopters. We are looking for people who can run with us with this project. And more importantly, people who wants to make R1 million in the next 12 months. Okay, so who are these 2 people? First of all, in the last 6 months, who are the ones saying, you know what, I need a plan B. I need a plan B. Fuel prices going up. I need a plan B. School fees for next year. I need to sort myself out. Christmas gifts for the kids. I haven't taken my kids on a holiday. I need to work that out in December. Price of fuel, it's going up. What's my plan for 2025? Could this be something that I could focus on to 2025? Okay, for an income. Next year, 2025, if you didn't make R1 million this year, we want you to make it in 2025. So those are the people that we want to bring on board. Okay, you understand? So now you find the list of your phone right now, after I said that, drop down to probably about 10 people in your organization, okay, that you know offhand. Now, this is the beauty part, okay? When you make a list and you've got your 2 people in your mind right now, you know who they are, family members, friends. You are going to get 100% commission back. Why we say 100%? Because there is no product. We are only building a community. Okay, it's up to you now to build the community. Now, the product here is basically you getting paid in BNB. Now, how does this work? For your first person, you're going to make back your 50 bucks. Why? 100% commission. Make sense? Your second person, you can make another 50 bucks. You happy with that thing? Very good. Now, you notice there's only 2 spots under this person. This is called a 2x2 force matrix. Okay, why? Because if you put the third person, it has to go under your person number 1. That's why there's only 2 places here available. Now, a lot of you looking at this and saying, oh, the structure looks familiar. Guys, in any corporate world, Vodacom, you got the CEO, you got your board of directors. Telcom, government, school, headmaster, HODs. It's called a hierarchy. Okay, and a lot of people on this call don't know those terms. Even if you look at a church, the pastor and his helpers. You look at a mosque, the same thing, the Mulana. If you look at a temple, the head priest with his helpers, it's the exact same thing. So when you look at this here, it's not something that is something wrong with the hierarchy. It's just that how the system is designed. But here, if you come in here, if you come in, your friend shows you this, you can earn way more than this person here. And Zaf is basically an example of that. He'll talk to you about it later on. Okay, so here you can make more money than the person who brings you in. So what is important about these 2 people? You see, these 2 people here, once they come on board, they open up your compensation level 12 levels deep. That means you don't even need to bring in a single person after this. Can you believe that? It's like you opening up a business in South Africa for 60 Rand, having 2 customers and making R1 million from that. In this day and age, in the traditional business sense, that is impossible to do. But what I showed you this afternoon with all those figures, you can see things are very, very different on this side of our world. So 12 levels of income gives you an earning potential of $20 million. This is when you hit those 3 ranks: Icon, Emperor, and what's the one? Icon, Emperor, and
Legend.
Legend. Yeah. Sorry, guys. And I'll tell you why I forget about that. I forget that there is because I'm focused on my next rank. Do not kid yourselves, not fool yourselves. A lot of people live in this dreamland where they dream of big things, which is nothing wrong with dreaming, but there's no action. Me, I'm only actioning my next rank, and I'm moving. Okay. So you can earn 12 levels deep. The 20 million will come in when you, 20 million US dollars will come in when you hit those ranks. Now, because there's big numbers, remember this is chump change compared to how big the market share is, like 93 billion, right? This is like peanuts. But for those people who can't wrap their mind around $20 million, that is why we work in 1 million in 12 months. So if you can dream big, work hard, and just do what you need to do in order to get to where you want to be on this project, we are here to direct you and hold your hands. There's no such a thing as you can't do it. Sometimes we just got to bring the numbers down so people can fathom it and say, you know what, okay, this is achievable. We can't talk about making $1 million in 6 months. How many of you guys will actually allow your brain and allow yourself to think that? You understand? So this is the reason why we are here at the moment. Now, some of you say, Shane, but I know more than 2 people. Why should I be 2? 2 is just to open up your income. So if you don't bring in 2 and you come in and there's thousands of people in your business, you lose out on income from everybody. So do yourself a favor, sign up your 2 champions, your 2 runners, your 2 dynamic leaders, as Frankie would say. And then you can bring in your 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 10th person. Okay. Now, how does this work? As you can see, we are on level income here. This is the 12 levels I told you about that your 2 friends are going to help you, or your business partners rather. There's the 12 levels here. And you can see everything is BNB, but I have a PowerPoint that does the conversion into Rand and USD. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up that spreadsheet now, and then we can take it from there. Zeph, just let me know how big can I go on your side. Is that fine?
Oh, wait, it's still loading, I think. Yeah, that looks fine, yeah.
This will be too big, right?
Yeah, it's a bit big now.
Okay, guys, if you guys can see my screen, that's good. So basically, it's this exactly what you're seeing here, but with a whole lot of conversions like this. Thank you, Sonia, if you're on the call, for creating this for me. So as you can see, I updated the figures, basically the formula. I went in and I told you on this call, we do not give you numbers that are inflated. We give you factual information. So if I go back and I look at the price of BNB today, as you can see, 11,917.79, and USD, you see BNB USD 650.12. So there you go, 650.12 and 1119. Okay, so this is a formula that adjusts. Now, what I want you to do is pay attention to this. Let me just go back up quickly. Sorry, guys. I moved too fast. So what I want you to do is pay attention to colors, because our brain remembers pictures, our brain remembers colors. So I want you to pay attention. Where it says reward ZAR in this reddish, pinkish color, right? This is where you need to focus. Total reward and upgrade and your profit. For those of you joining us on YouTube and Zoom from different parts of the world, you guys concentrate on the USD, okay? I think I can make it one more and then pull this back. Okay, so you guys, you look at the purple columns, okay? So let's go. 3 steps. What was your first step? Let's pull this down here. Your first step was How's my writing, guys? How neat. I've been practicing. Oops, I went off there. First step, 60 Rand. If you can do the first step, give a thumbs up onto the chat. Zaf, you can monitor that. If you got to do the first step, if you got access to 60 Rand, that's your first step done. Good. Now, what I want you to do is to look at these levels. I want you to look at a high-rise building like a hotel room, right? Now you got 12 floors. This is your first floor, which is level 1, and the 12th, which is your penthouse. Ideally, the higher you go, the more expensive the room becomes, right? So this is what we want to move you from your level 1, which is your first floor, to your 12th floor. Making sense? Good. Now, each floor can only take a matrix of 2. What does that mean? If the first floor can take 2 people, the second floor can only take 4, because it's 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 4 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16. So when these rooms get filled up, or in your business, and these columns get filled up, you need to upgrade. Am I making sense? So your first step, 60 Rand, that's your first step done, tick for you. Your second step, oh, so neat I'm writing. Second step is your 2 people, okay? In your mind, I told you already, make a list of 10 people. So 2 you pull out from there. Within 12 hours, you get in touch with the person and you put them in front of us via a 3-way call or a Zoom, and we're going to help you do that, right? You put them on the call with us and we help you close them and show them what this is about. Now, check this out. You got 2 people here. You're going to earn 0004 per person. That's 47.67 per person. So 47.67 times those 2 people, you are going to earn 95.34. Easy to understand, or $5.20. Now, you need to move on to the second floor. So you need to take out some funds from your profit, which is 95 Rand. It's going to cost you. This is your third step to upgrade. 75 Rand. 75 minus the 95 gives you 23 Rand 84 profit. Guys, you are in profit from 60 Rand. More importantly, you got 0002 BNB. Guys, remember I told you, hold on to your BNB. Remember what happened to the Bitcoin price shooting up to 100,000. The price of BNB is also going to go up. So instead of you cashing it out and spending your BNB, hold on to it. Okay? But if it's very, very urgent, emergency in the family, what have you, yes, you can withdraw your 23 Rand. Okay? Because you already upgraded. Now you're on your level 2, second floor. Now you're influencer. There's 4 people here. Where did those 4 people come from? Remember, we're going to duplicate. These 2 are going to do the exact same thing. That's how you get 4 people into the system. Now, these 4 influencers, you are going to earn 71 Rand from them, no more 47 Rand. Why? As you move up, the views get better, you earn more money. So 71.51 times 4 gives you 286. Your upgrade is going to cost you 150. From the 286 gives you 143 Rand. Now you basically got 0.014 BNB. Okay. This moves you to the third level where you achieve up. Now, if everybody brings 2, that means everybody is going to be moving up. Now you have 8 people. Where does 8 people came from? This is where it gets interesting. Either from this 4 or this 2 or from above them. That is called spillover. Hop onto the Saturday training. You will learn what is spillover and why this business is like totally amazing. So you need to lock your spots in for your 60 Rand as soon as possible. Now on the third level as achiever, once you have 8 achievers in your business, not 8 beginners, but 8 achievers, you are going to get 143 Rand per achiever. 143 times 8 gives you what? 1,144. Your upgrade costs you 300 bucks. You're going home with 858 Rand. More importantly, 0072. Now, what we told you in the beginning of this call, this is called Project PROJECT, Project what? Champion. Why? See, I'm writing this down because you know why I'm doing this? Is because your eyes are on the screen watching this word being written that's going to register in your brain. Project Champion, 1 month. We want to get you from the first floor to the 7th floor in 1 month. Guys, can you see that? Let me just, there you go. Much better here. I should have done this earlier on. That's better, Zaf. So we want to get you to the 7th floor in 1 month. Now, how are we going to do that? Is by you being on this course, okay? We want to get you right here. Now, most of you are saying, but Shane, why here? Why the 7th floor? Because this is what happens on the 7th floor. If everybody brings 2, just 2, you will have 128 champions. You're going to get paid 2,288 Rand per champion. That's 1 times 128. That gives you 292,000 Rand, 4,600 Rand for your upgrade, and you're going home with 288,000 Rand. More importantly, 24 BNB. But look at the next figure as director. There's your 1 million sitting here. Now, remember I told you 12 months to director to make 1 million. If we get you here to champion in 1 month, you got 11 months left to make 1 million Rand. And this 1 million is excluding all of these numbers here that you made along the way. Okay? So it's way more than 1 million. Now, I want to recap, and I want you to listen to me when I say this, so we're all on the same page. 60 Rand once off, 2 dynamic leaders, and you click upgrade to get to this point. 3 steps that you can do. There's no business out there in South Africa right now that you can do that with. So I'm just going to hop on over to my app very quickly and show you this in real time, and then I'll open the floor to questions, right? So you guys can see my screen right now. There you go. I'll click SafePal. So guys, everything happens from this app called SafePal. There is no website you go to, nothing of that sort, because this is the blockchain. Remember, everything happens from this website. So I want to just click on BNB right here, as it says BNB. Now, some of you want to know, but Shane, how do we know this is really the blockchain? I'm going to show you an example, right? So I'm going to click on receive. When I click on receive, it shows me my transaction details. And when I click view on blockchain, this is taking me to the blockchain. This is what you saw in the beginning of the videos. If you came in at 8 o'clock, I was showing you how the Bitcoin blockchain is. This is the Binance blockchain. For those of you who don't know anything about blockchain, basically it's a decentralized server system. Banks have it centralized. This is decentralized. Banks don't allow you to go into the server. So what's so important about what you see? This is the first time in your life you're actually seeing where you're looking at a transaction going through from one person to the other. It's like me going through an EFT or a bank transfer from my app, then going onto the bank server to see where the transaction is, and then see what the fees are like. You know, there you go, transaction fee, which is, as Zaf said, costs literally cents. So this is a big deal. For those of you who don't know, you're going to spend some time with us. I'm going to teach you about the blockchain. Okay, now 60 Rand, 2 people, and click upgrade. That's all. That's the mantra you need to hit 1 million Rand. So if you look at your screen right now, you can see market at the bottom, wallets, explore, swap, and earn. The explore button is what's going to get you to your back, I won't say back office, your dashboard. Back office is for centralized projects, you know, like normal MLM stuff. This is the blockchain. It's called a dashboard. So how does this work? Very, very simple. I want you to look at this 934. This is my account. 480 is my wife's account. And 788 is my daughter's account. Okay. Just remember 480, 788, and 934. And I'm going to show you what has happened to this account and why you need to work fast. Now, I am going to click on my account 934. You'll see it loads on the top here, and make sure that your blockchain is selected, OPBNB. You click go, and it takes you into your back office or your dashboard. Now, there's only 4 buttons on the top: dashboard, referrals, community, and downline. There's no other buttons here. You cannot break this. Go around, experiment, play with it. Now, remember I told you need to upgrade. This is how the upgrade is done. Very simple. Your wallet amount is here. As you can see, it shows you your ID. It shows you my rank. I'm director, and Titan is my next rank. So you would see beginner, your next rank is influencer. So if you have enough BNB, in this case, if I had 0.79 BNB, all I needed to upgrade was click Titan. And once I click Titan and I click upgrade, you see it'll get ticked and upgrade. If I click upgrade, it'll pull out the funds from my wallet and it would upgrade me. Guys, This is the third step that you do till you reach 1 million. Remember, I told you 2 steps, 60 Rand and 2 people. If you want to bring 2 people again, it's fine as long as you work with that 2 people to show them what to do. We're going to teach you how to do that. And the third step is only click 2 buttons till you reach 1 million Rand. Easy to understand, right? There's your link at the bottom here, referral link. This is what you're going to share with your 2 friends and tell them, hey, you know what? Please use this link to sign up. The community now has grown from to 3,500 people, and I got 30 direct referrals here as well. So let's show you how this works. When I click on community, as you can see, this is the 3 accounts I was telling you about. This is my account, my wife's account, and my daughter's account. Now, this is what happened. Okay, pay attention. Very, very important stuff. You're probably wondering, why isn't my daughter here? This guy here is a Nigerian guy. Okay, now what happened was, while I was busy loading on my wife and buying the BNB and checking how the system works, guess what? This guy beat me to it. Ideally, my daughter was supposed to be here. Now my daughter is in his business, which means whatever work my daughter does, he's going to earn directly. So these 2 spots are your key spots. Make sure you work fast. We, as a team in South Africa, we're saying we're giving you 12 hours to load 2 people on. 12 hours. So go through your phone, look for 2 people who have 60 Rand and who wants to make 1 million Rand in 12 months and wants to run with you this project. We don't want faffless. We don't want people who's trying to see if this works. We don't want people who says, oh, but I'm not sure. You rather keep your 60 Rand. I'm not being arrogant. You keep your 60 Rand, take your family out for Vods and a Coke and enjoy. This project is not for you. Okay, we are here to do one thing only: gain traction or gain the increased footprint on the blockchain. That means we got to introduce people to this to make this grow, to make money. Just like you in sales, some of you probably in sales, insurance, or in banks, you're probably car sales. I don't know what you do for a living, but in anything you do, it's all about sales. Here, you're going to get rewarded on the blockchain. So lock your spot. Okay, I'm just going to end quickly by playing this quick video, and then I'll open up the floor to questions, right? Pay attention to this video, because some of you on this call probably didn't listen to what I said and probably didn't even hear what is a blockchain. And you say, Shane, blockchain does not interest me. I'm so sorry. I give 2 hoots. Well, watch this. You're going to give 5 hoots.
We are also going to focus, yes, on the 4th industrial revolution, get into blockchain in a most meaningful way, the Internet of Things. And they spoke extremely well. It was also informative, because I think many of us will have learned a lot from blockchain, cryptocurrency, all those things, most informative.
Author and amongst various other enterprises, he is developing the first Black-owned cryptocurrency platform. He is a highly qualified blockchain expert, yet his passion lies in social issues and the upliftment of African citizens.
I'm a blockchain specialist and have spearheaded the blockchain technology revolution in South Africa and on the African continent. Blockchain technology is an emerging space in the world, with a PwC report saying that 84% of companies in South Africa and globally are looking to implement blockchain technology. Now, for those who may be wondering what is blockchain technology, let me paint this picture for you. In about 10 years' time, my self-driving car will be driving on the road and will ask your self-driving car to give it way so that it may overtake because I'm in a hurry. My self-driving car will be able, after doing that process, to tip your self-driving car by sending it 10 Rand on a blockchain system. This is the world that we're gearing ourselves.
So this is the world we're gearing ourselves up for. Whether you like it or not, the freight train has left the station. Okay, BNB is something created in 2018. This is your opportunity for 60 Rand to be in partnership with us. There is no convincing, there is no forcing. No, we want to attract the right leadership into this because we are early adopters. We don't want to babysit anybody. Okay, we want hungry people who reaches out to us and say, how can I do this? How can you do that? Can you help me? Those are the type of people that we want to do business with, okay? Not someone who put 60 Rand and we don't see you again. If you're that type of person, this project is not for you, okay? Zaf, I'll hand it over to you, brother.
Thank you so much, Shane, for that wonderful, wonderful presentation. As always, we say, the whatever figure you truly desire in life, whatever amount you want to make in life, the more often you see it, the more likely you are to get it. And that's why we do these calls daily. And we're going to take this to new levels and stuff. We're going to be doing big presentations all around the country. And look, you are just at the start. Now, for people like myself, Shane, Frankie, and many others on the call, the ranks you are seeing, we already hit those ranks. Some of us are directors. And look, you don't even have to go further than that. You can enjoy the million that you're going to make from there. And then after that, you can choose to upgrade. Entirely up to you, because the money is there. You just got to reach back and help your team. Simple as that. And if you love helping people succeed, this is the best platform to do it. Why? There's no membership fee. You don't buy stock every month. The money you pay once is the money you pay for life, done, dusted. And immediately you have a free running business and you can build it as quick as you want. So even if it takes you 2 months or 3 months to hit champion, you can. But if you want to do it in 15 days, like someone who has from Namibia, her name is Anushka, she did it in 15 days. She does not have any, according to her, any skills in selling things. And that's the thing. We're not selling, we're sharing. So that's the difference. If you can't share this with a friend, you know what? You got to find new friends. Every day you are in the mall, you are standing in line, make a conversation with someone. You're going to the bank, you're sitting there, people are frustrated. You're going to Telkom. Telkom's the best place to find people. Why? Because everyone standing in line are frustrated as hell. If you're in South Africa, you know what I'm talking about. Nothing gets done at Telkom, right? So basically, those are places people are looking for help, right? And you can be the person that helps them with the message that you have on how they can change their life with just 60 Rand now. December, it could be 70 Rand with the price of BNB. But remember, when that price goes up, your earning goes up as well. So it equals itself out. So we built a team here, and it's powerful. In just a month, we already hit those big ranks. And, life begins then, and you can decide what you want to do. So next year, February, March, basically, we're planning a Dubai trip. So the rank we at, director, we're calling it TMC, which is the Millionaires Club. And basically, if you guys want to qualify for that holiday and enjoy a full weekend with us in Dubai in February, we can make it possible. You just got to get to work and share this plan. So thank you so much for listening to me. I'm going to hand it over to Elizabeth or Elise. And you can just tell us a bit, Elizabeth. You got started, and I think in 2 days, you brought in about 9 people or something. Just let people know how simple this is. And then we'll like to hear from Frankie if she's on the call, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, yes, I did. I brought in 9 people, and yeah, we are building like crazy. We have great people with us, so we are going places. Where's Frankie? She's still on the call.
I am. My fingers are almost bleeding because these people just don't stop putting people in the business, which is great. I'm not complaining, but good grief, Zaf, thank you for helping me because technology, guys. If you're on this call and you're like me, and you were born before technology, even we can do it with a little bit of help. I basically sent BNB on the wrong chain to about 40 people today. So I'm having to reverse it, but it's all fun. It's not lost. So I just wanted to say, Elise, it's such a pleasure to work with you and your team. I mean, I've got such amazing team members, and you guys are just incredible. So they don't understand the 2x2. They, didn't listen to Noah's Bible story. They didn't understand that the ark was just 2x2. So they have taken it to the next level, and they're bringing like 300 people over, I think, just on your one leg, Elise, and then the other one about 200. So believe me, they're keeping me very, very busy. But for me, everyone's got a different strategy, and we're all here from different walks of life. What I do love about this program is it's a true democracy, like Shane always says. It's you go into the marketplace, you have to have a certain look, you have to, have a certain belief system or culture, or have a certain set of skills, and over here we just say welcome one and all, let's just lock arms and let's do it. It's $60. It's not going to break the bank. If you can't afford $60, we really do need this. So we are all locking arms and we've just got one vision, and that's to take everybody to the top and to whatever level you want to reach. I mean, if you only want to get to level 7 and then call it a day, well, then that's fine. That's your prerogative. It is your business. But I want to go right to the emperor level. I do. I don't want to stick around at, Titan or whatever. I want to get the residual income every single day. I want to be able to help my family and help my friends and, be able to, you see somebody that's suffering and you want to take out some bucks and help them, you can do that. So, even a lot of the people on the call, I know, Zaf, you've got a charity account, so people that have got wallets, a lot of you guys can have extra wallets and you can actually build a team and you can just fund a charity if you wanted to. So there are people from all walks of life. Like I said, we don't know what your background is, but I bet you, I like to refer to it as a wimpy conversation. If we have to sit down and have a one-on-one with every single person on this call, we would probably be in tears because we all have lots of heartache and hardships, and it's not going well with everyone, in their family environment. And I think that's why you guys are on this call tonight. And Shane likes to mention that take 1 hour or 2 hours in a day, guys, and work on something for yourselves. You work for a job, a traditional company, they want to keep you broke. You work for somebody else, you live and you work for his dream, not for your dream. You work for his Ferrari, not yours. Your little old Datsun is like a hunker punk around the corner to try and get to work, and lovely black smoke coming out of it. Do you think the CEO gives a damn? He does not. I promise you he doesn't. He's just like, how many hours have you clocked in? I want to make money. So I hope you guys are going to join us. If you've got questions, please ask them right now. Dad's son. So yeah, you can put your hands up, put it in the chat. We'd love to help you. We're here to help answer your questions. I know a lot of people are frightened, but guys, don't be frightened of $60. As Zaf always likes to say, you can buy about 2 loaves of bread and a bit of change for that $60. You really can't buy anything with it nowadays. So you can't even buy a decent coffee at Starbucks for $60.
It's funny you
Although
mentioned
they
that,
don't have good coffee.
when I was in school, the packet of Lay's that you buy was literally 2 rand. 2 rand for a packet of Lay's. You could get bubble gum for 10 cents.
Yeah, yeah.
How crazy has things have gone, right?
That'll
Bread
give you an
was
idea of how old I am, Zef, because I remember buying like a packet of crisps for 15 cents.
oh my word. You were the early days. But it's crazy how those prices have spiked over time, and yet today you go to the shop and you're spending 9 rand for that. And when I was living in Saudi Arabia, the price of bread and Coke is still the same it was 40 years ago. Coke is still, I think it's 2 riyals, which is about 4 rand a can. And if you fill your tank up with petrol, it's cheaper than a bottle of water. So look, the economy always provides for its people. It's just that our economy is not for our people; it's for the government. So in order for us to break the debt cycle, we got to do things outside of the government's plans, and that is the blockchain. So they don't have control over this. You do. And what you do with this will determine your future. So yeah, hope I added value with that.
Hey,
And something else that you're saying there is, and Shane, you were showing this to us the other day, and how scary it is, the plans that government have, with us. And if they wanted to stop the banking system tomorrow, I mean, what say do we have over it? So the more we start getting into cryptocurrency and the more we start taking back and, just taking that right into our own hands again, I think the better. It's too dangerous to leave everything in government's hands. And then, by the way, you really have got plans for us, because a holiday in Dubai, let me tell you, when you're earning rand, is terrible. Because I went there, I was actually very, very blessed. My son and I last year, we got a free holiday, 5-star holiday for a week in Dubai. We were at the Rixos and it was amazing. Private beach, beautiful. $250 rand for a milkshake. One.
Wow.
Oh,
250 bucks.
So
Yeah.
I've got a fence here who's got who's got a question. Maybe some of you guys, if you have to rush off and you got things to do, understandable if you jump off the call. But I strongly suggest that you stick around because this is where you pick up some of the nuggets that we discuss when we have a general conversation. But if you do have to rush off, I do understand. But there's some questions that come in and you guys can learn from those questions. So Offense Malepe says, is the exchange of platform regulated and licensed by a reputable authority? So Offense, I'm not sure when you logged onto this call. If you came in when I was speaking, then you probably missed the part where I told you that this is Binance. This is on the OPBNB blockchain, which is part of Binance. This is the blockchain space, and there is no government regulation or SEC or FSCA. Everything is done via a code. So if you guys don't mind, I just want to show Offense what is that code. Now, it's called a smart contract where the rules are written down. Example, this calculator, if you put in 1 + 1 + 1 and you click equals, it gives you 3. That's how this calculator is programmed. Am I making sense? Now, what you're getting into is a smart contract. The smart contract has a code. The code says when 00044 BNB comes in, this is where the BNB must be paid to, and it's an instant payment. If you watch the video I played with Paul Degada, it says the blockchain has an built-in payment system, so you get paid instantly. Now, let me show you the smart contract, and this is all the regulation that you actually need, okay? So I'm going to my Telegram, I'm going to click on the link, and this is the smart contract. If you click contract, it'll show you exactly what's happening here. Now, this is immutable. That means no government can change it and nobody can adjust it. If nobody can touch this and nobody can mute it, there is no reason for, as you asked me, for a regulated and licensed reputable company. There is no reason for them because nothing here can be changed and be cooked by anybody. If you watch my presentation, I told you 100% of the commission is paid out to the field. There you go. BNB balance of the smart contract is 0 because 100% of it is paid back. We are only getting paid to build the community. Now, let me show you something else. If I go to read contract, you can click on each one here and you can copy this here and you'll be able to read all of the information on this. The total amount of users is 331,818 users. Now, this is what I'm saying you. If we have so many users, you would have had a balance here. This is a smart contract, and the contract says pay out 100% of your money. So blockchain is on a different level of things that you've ever seen in your life, my friend. There is no government, there's no CEO, there is no CFO. Here, you in for yourself, by yourself. That is why you need to look after your 12 words that Zaf spoke about. I hope I answered your question. And Nonki says, good evening, Melines. Can you explain what happens after I withdraw my money on level 6? You go spend it. Nonki, you spend your money. If I'm not sure what you mean, whether you'll still earn from your levels coming in, because maybe not everybody from level 6 paid you by that time. But make sure before you withdraw all your money from level 6, you upgrade to level 7, right? So once you're in 7, you can still spend from that. There's no issues. That's one of the reasons why I didn't move up to director at the same time, because when I looked at my list, I didn't have any directors coming in that I won't get paid for. So I took my time about director, and I took I'll be honest with you, all my funds from BNB, I got it kept aside on a Trezor wallet. So this is what's called a Trezor. So we must also do a training on that, guys. So this is one of many. So this is kept offline, okay? So you can keep your BNB, all your cryptocurrencies on this. So nobody can have access to it. No hackers have access to it. If tomorrow things go sour in South Africa, I'm not saying it's this one, so don't try and break into my house. I've got multiple kept in vaults all over. So don't even try to come in because I don't know who's watching this on YouTube. However, this is called a Trezor wallet this year. So
I'm a guy with 8,000 Bitcoins.
Yeah. Did he not have it on the on his wallet on
He
the
had it on his
treasure?
hard drive, and I don't know, he told his wife to. I don't know. They broke the laptop, and he has about $760 million on it, and he paid the government $11 million to basically dig the garbage island up. There's full lot of about 12,000 tons of garbage, and they refused to do so because it's somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's bad, man.
Yeah. So Offensa asked again, will I be able to draw my BNB tokens to a personal wallet? Let me just open this up so I can read it. Will I be able to withdraw my BNB token to a personal wallet? And if so, what are the withdrawal limits and fees? There is no withdrawal limits, my friend, and the fees are a fraction, 0.0041. It's like really so minuscule. It's like really crazy. That's one of the reasons why people are
Yeah.
moving from the Ethereum blockchain onto the OPBNB, because the gas fees are so low. But Frankie,
Yeah, and
thank you
also,
for answering that.
yeah, if you get a crypto card, for example, like in South Africa, I think Vela allows you about up to $1 million. But if you get a crypto card, then that's like sometimes it's 50 million. So that's depending, right? So yeah, that's good. I mean, it's more than enough money you ever need for a month or for a year, depending. Yeah.
Yeah. So Gamblazi says, is this I think I unmuted you. Did I not unmute you, Mom?
Yes, please. Can I ask a question?
There you go. Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah. Is this project linked to Binance? Because I've seen a lot of projects, they're always talking about BNB, but they've got the name like the one that you have as a prefix. But I'm not sure because I just ignored them. It's the first time that I'm listening to this type of project. Is it linked in Binance? As you said, it's a layer 2 project for Binance.
Yes. So let me explain. Binance has a layer 1 blockchain where it's called the BSC, the smart chain, right? That's where the Binance coin sits. So a couple of months ago, they launched this new layer 2 blockchain. Now, layer 1 blockchain is like Bitcoin blockchain, where you cannot create stuff. You cannot create NFTs. You cannot create decentralized finances, DeFi. You cannot create your own gaming projects, etc. You need a layer 2 blockchain to do that. So that's what this is. And Ride BNB is one of those projects on the OPBN blockchain. And we only can use BNB. Now, how do we actually add value to BNB? Let's assume we have 4,000 people on your level 12, each of them holding maybe one BNB. So what that does is it pushes the price of the BNB up. So in that way, we directly affiliated to the whole BNB ecosystem, because this project only runs on BNB. So I hope that makes sense to you.
Okay, it means this project is affiliated to Binance.
Yes. So how you get different smart contracts? This is a smart contract that's affiliated with Binance.
It means if I've got my own portfolio, it can be affected with this project.
Explain.
Like I've got my own portfolio on Binance. Then if I start this, will it be linked or will it be like?
Well, okay, I'm not sure what portfolio you have, but with this here, you can download the SafePal website. I mean, the SafePal Web3 wallet. In fact, you can use any Web3 wallet because I can see you quite clued up to the space, but we prefer using SafePal because SafePal is a subsidiary of Binance as well. So it's got all your different exchanges on that. And it makes it easy for our training because let's say I'm sure you use probably MetaMask. Am I correct?
Yes, I do.
See, I know you. I don't know you personally, but your language, I can tell you are seasoned in the space and you're probably using MetaMask. So you can use this on your MetaMask as well if you'd like. But what happens is when you decide to grow the community, and if they come onto our calls and our training and say, wait a minute, I was told to use MetaMask, and now these guys are talking about SafePal. Now we cannot use all the different types of Web3 wallets because it just makes it confusing on what do we train our guys on. So that is why we just use SafePal. And you can do that if you'd like. You can use MetaMask, but you need to create your own trainings for your guys for MetaMask. And I'll be honest with you, I also use MetaMask, but I find SafePal way easier to navigate than MetaMask.
Okay, can I have another question answered as well? Do
Sure.
you training videos? Because I am going to build a community which I'm in the UK currently, and I'm going to build a community around where I am.
Okay. So we've got a very, very big community in UK, huge community, in fact, in UK. Who invited you to the call? Is somebody from South Africa that invited you?
Yeah, it is someone from South Africa. It's a friend from
Okay.
South Africa.
Okay, perfect. So what would happen is you get in touch with that person, and they'll put you onto the system. And what would happen is we have our own channel that Zaf has created, where he has all the videos from step 1 right up to upgrading. Everything is on there for you and your team. So the link will be sent to you, and you just join the WhatsApp channel, and information is there.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're most welcome, and it's great to have you on the call. I hope the weather is not too cold for you there. I know it's probably winter there in UK this part of the year.
Yeah, it was snowing last week, but it's a bit better today.
Oh, White Christmas, enjoy.
Yeah, thank you.
But when you're going to join our Zoom calls, we're going to warm you up.
I'm hoping to come home in December.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
It'd be good to have you around. Are you from which province are you from? Johannesburg, Cape Town, Durban?
I'm from Durban.
Well, I'm in Durban. So when you're here,
Oh.
you just give me a shout. I'll take you for a bunny chow. How's that?
Okay, that's very good. I'm in Westville in Durban.
Oh, that's like literally around the corner for me. So
Okay.
yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you for joining the call, and thank you for your questions. Very, very good questions. I appreciate that.
Thank you very much. I hope to link with you, Shane. Thank you.
Well, you know what? At the end of the day, I can tell you I've been around for a long time, and believe you me, I've been through a lot of smart contracts, and I'm still involved in a lot of smart contracts, right? But this has been affordability wise, and the requirement for just 2, it's like a no-brainer, you know. The other smart contracts, okay, there's a little work, but this yet for the masses of for Africa, I think it's perfect, but it's just that our people must see the opportunity. Once they see it and they have a little effort to get to know about it a little bit more, believe me, there's lots of lives we can actually save with this.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
You're most
You know,
welcome.
I had told myself that I'm not getting involved in any multi-level marketing anymore. But when I heard about this, oh my God, I was blown away.
So let me explain to you. Maybe some of the other guys on this call probably have the same feeling. And what's different about this? Basically, this doesn't have a CEO and a CFO. I mean, you are a seasoned, so I think a smart contract, I would say builder, right? So you know when it comes to the blockchain space, there can never be a rug pull. There can never be changes. They cannot go tomorrow and say, I need to change the price of this beginner's rate. I am to change it to 0.5. No, it is a static price of 0.044. This contract is immutable. And that's what you're going to have favor in, is that you can put your name to this because of the legacy. It's going to be here for a very long time. The only time the smart contract can end is if the internet shuts down. So yeah.
Hi Shane, I think I don't know if this Offensive Malepe has been here for the first half, but he's asking, can I verify the company's physical address and all that? Yeah, we're not a company.
So, Offensive, so let me explain to you why there is no physical address. Imagine if there was a physical address to Satoshi Nakamoto, who created Bitcoin. Imagine there was a physical address to him. The governments would have been there, shut him down, and we would not have blockchain and the crypto space. Everything on this here is anonymous. Everything. You don't even give your name, your surname, ID, nothing of that sort. You just download the SafePal, you create a wallet, and it gives you 12 words. That 12 words is your identity. If you lose your 12 words, you cannot go and email somebody. There is no company address for you to phone. It's a smart contract. It's a code. Okay. That's what this is. So this is not traditional business. It's not. So Jackie wants to know age restriction. So Jackie, because it's a smart contract and they don't ask you for your name, your surname, email address, as well as your age or your ID number, there is no age restriction. However, let me explain something to you. When you put your 2 people in, a lot of say, oh, Shane said there's only 2 people. I need to open up my compensation 12 levels deep. So what I'll do is I would put my son who's 3 years old here and my daughter who's 4 years old here. Now the question is, will your son who's 3 years old talk to 2 people and load them on the system, or your daughter for that instance? So what happens is you get yourself in more work, because you got to activate your son's account. You need to put 2 members there, and to activate your daughter's account, you got to put 2 there. So you just got yourself more job. So the smart contract is designed very, very simple. You cannot do stacking. Okay, stacking is a term that they use in the space where people say, what I'll do is I'll buy. If you have a good network of people and you're prepared to be on calls and help, like what Zap is doing and like what I do, then you can stack. You can say, okay, I want to take a spot for my daughter. Under my daughter, I want to take a spot for me. Under there, I want to take it because I am building all of those spots. It's understandable totally. If you're a seasoned entrepreneur in the space, go ahead and do it. Not if you're brand new. So, Jackie, I hope I answered your question. There is no age restriction, but be wary of what you do. Okay. So can I invite my 14-year-old? My daughter is 15 years old. Yes, the 14-year-olds are very, very tech savvy. And I suggest that you get them on the call so they also, get familiarized with where the world is going. Don't sign up family first unless they're working harder than what you'll be working. Nikki says, don't sign up family. That's true. You can count the family members that I actually showed this to. The reason being is that you have to do the work for them. So yeah, anybody else? No questions? Anybody else like to say something?
Yeah, I think Offensive still got his or her hand up. I'm not sure.
Okay,
Can
so would you
unmute.
like to ask us a question? Yeah, no problem. Let me just set you up here, Benzi. 1 second.
There we go.
Oh, there you
Can you hear me?
go. Loud and clear, brother.
Okay. No, I'm just struggling to understand with the earning part, because I think it's Brother Frankie, ne? Yeah,
It's all
Brother Frankie. I think Frankie is the
Sister.
one who told me. Oh, Sister Frankie. Oh, sorry, my bad. What did she say? We don't buy BNB, we earn it. We are all earning BNB. It's a simple program, but not everyone does it. Obviously, how do we earn it? We earn it by recruiting people, right?
Yes, so what our job, sole function is to build the community. We want to hit 1 million people on the OPBB blockchain. That's what we need to do. Once we hit the 1 million people, then we get all the programmers and the developers coming over because it's more favorable. Why should they create a game on a blockchain that does not have 1 million people? Who's going to use that? So that is our core value to, I would say, value add to this year is that we build a community so we can track developers. So right now it's strictly that. That is why 100% of the
Okay, but
community is given back to you.
like, okay, no, I'm following it, but like, isn't it giving hierarchical structure? Because it's creating a pyramid shape, like from
Well,
I
Offensive,
think let
Offensive,
Zaf
do you
explain.
Offensive, do you work? Are you working for a company or what do you do?
I'm a forex trader.
You're a
I'm a forex trader.
Forex trader. Okay,
Yes,
you trade Forex. Do you know the broker is above you, right?
yes, I know.
And above the broker there is probably the regulators, right?
Yes.
So if you had to draw that, what structure would you get?
What I know, okay,
Pyramid.
yes, it is a pyramid, yes.
Okay, so
Because
does
the broker is the
All
one
of life
that
is
connects
based
me
on
to
a
the
pyramid, my
market.
friend.
yes. So here's what I'm saying. 100% of the commission is paid back to you. Nothing is left on the smart contract. I did go in and I did show you that. So what if there's a rug pull? If whoever says I want to close this, what are they taking? What's the reason to shut it down if there's no money? If they're paying out 100%? I mean, I don't get what you're saying.
Okay,
They,
but like how is Pella? Remember the market itself, it's controlled by the algorithm, right?
No, it's controlled by you. How many people, how big you grow your community. Think of it as your YouTube channel. The more subscribers you get, the more people watch you, the YouTube pays you, right? For you to verify yourself on YouTube to get the blue tick, you got to pay YouTube. You do know that.
Okay.
It's the exact same thing here. Here, your 60 Rand allows you verification to basically spread the smart contract around with your friends and family. That's what you're doing.
Okay,
And when
no,
you say, yes, I like the smart contract, you get 100% of the commission, which is 0.004 for BNB in your wallet. So nothing goes to a company or anything because there is no product. If I was saying, okay, you earn 75% commission and 35 goes to the company, then you'll say, oh, what happens here if the company had 1 million people and each pay 35% and either take money? Here, it doesn't work like that. 100% is given back to you. I hope I answered your question.
Yeah, you did. Thank you.
Sure. No problem, bro. Anytime for you. Let me know if you need anything else.
Okay, last question.
Sure.
I just want to understand. So, like what would be the reason if the BNB declines? Because, like you guys are saying, it's the market will continue. The BNB market will continue going up as we earn people. So, what would make the BNB to decline? If
What would make BNB decline?
Yes.
First
What would
of
be
all,
the reason for the BNB to decline?
okay, first of all, they'll have to shoot Donald Trump, the president. Then they'll have to get new board
Hopefully
members.
not.
I'm just talking out loud because I'm answering his question. Then we got to get the dumbwits back in the SEC who sets the regulation that prohibits Bitcoin and prohibits cryptocurrency. For all that to happen, I don't think so. This is a blockchain. Nobody can stop it. So the only reason why the coin would fall if the internet shuts down, that's number one, or number two, BNB itself, the owner of BNB, well, he's no more the CEO. I just watched an interesting video. He is now stepped down. They have a whole board of directors. If they do something really, really silly, and they are the smartest guys out there at the moment because it's the world's biggest crypto exchange. So believe you me, they are hiring the top and the cream of the crop. They're in Dubai at the moment, in fact, looking at more functions for BNB. So the hypothetical questions you're asking, I don't really have an answer to that. It would have, if anything had to happen to BNB, would have done a long time ago.
Yeah. So basically, I mean,
But
with
everything
that,
is a risk offense. Everything's a
yeah,
risk. Look at the Forex that you're trading with. That's a huge risk. That's very high risk.
I was avoiding,
China.
Frankie. I was avoiding that, man. Why did you have to go there? I was avoiding that. You guys don't know what's happening in the Forex space at the moment. I mean, offensive if you're trading. Do you know the amount of rug pulls with registered brokers that are already regulated? It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. So you know the space better than I do. In the blockchain space, not one blockchain has been ever shut down because it cannot be shut down by government because it's decentralized.
Also, he had a question. He had a question just now about the guy on the top earning the most, and that is usually like a network marketing, a traditional MLM. But maybe Zaf, you can just explain your scenario and how you were brought in, because I mean the people that are underneath Shane and Zaf and I can earn more than us. So it doesn't work like that, yeah.
Even in any network marketing company, the mere fact that people say it's a pyramid and stuff, the first thing they don't understand is a pyramid is the strongest structure in the world. You want a pyramid when it comes to wealth, right? But the fact is, here, no one stops you from earning more, right? So I mean, if you sleep on this project, someone comes in after you and they say, I want to run with this, and you're walking, they'll leave you behind. You'll miss out on all the income that's supposed to come to you. Hence, the guy who signed me up, he was sleeping, and I went on and built the business, and he lost out 18,000 and worth of commissions, which he will never ever get back. So look, the speed of your growth determines the amount of money you can make. You want to get ahead. Yes, it's always good to be ahead. And if your team overtakes you, look, that's entirely up to you. So that tells you immediately that it's a fair race. Nothing here is regulated, and that's opportunity open to everyone. Yeah. So it's like the turtle and the tortoise and the hare race, right?
Yeah. So guys, I think for everybody on this call, this conversation, whether this crypto space is going to fail or not, is the one that I had 10 years ago, where people are, Bitcoin will fail, the blockchain fail. We have gone way past that now. That stage where it's the mainstream. The banks are actually creating their own digital currencies called CBDCs on the blockchain. That's central banks digital currency, CBDC, right? So the whole world is accepting of this whole blockchain. So to go back and ask whether this coin, it's kind of, I've got to learn more, about the space. Yeah, Nishal says 60 Rand, never this more than you can afford to lose. Yeah. Guys, is there any other questions? We don't want to keep you much longer. Quite surprisingly, Zaf, we've got like 63 people still on the call and it's gone so late. But I guess these are the winners, right?
Definitely champions.
Yeah. So tomorrow's call is at 9 p.m. guys. Zaf and Frankie will be doing that call tomorrow. I'll pop in, but I won't contribute. You guys run with it very, very well. And then Saturday, I think, Zaf, you are doing a training, right?
The training, yeah, you definitely want to tune in on Saturday, 10 a.m. We're going to explain the team structures and stuff like that, and any challenges anyone has.